Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to our Adventures with Noel series where we open up advent calendars together day by day. This year I have 5 calendars that have 24 or 25 gifts. Actually, only 2 of them have 25 gifts, so the video that day might be a little bit shorter, but don't fret because I am still doing my regular unboxings at the regular time, 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Eastern, so that means from December 1st, from yesterday all the way through the 25th, you will get 2 videos from me each day. This one in the morning and then one later in the afternoon. So hopefully that's not too much, but hopefully you also enjoy opening up these advent calendars with me. There is an extra box that will occasionally be featured here. It's from the Literary Book Club. She did sort of an advent box, kind of a countdown box, but there are just 4 main gifts, so I will share that with you on those appointed days. Otherwise, we kind of rotate through the boxes where there's one that is featured each day where I talk a little bit more about the details, but as always, I will leave all of the important information for you below. Only 2 of the boxes were gifted to me, otherwise I paid for them out of pocket. I think most of them are sold out, but it is just to give you an idea of how fun advent calendars can be. Some of these have different products that you can buy throughout the year. Sometimes you can occasionally get them on sale if they do still have some in stock, so keep that in mind as well. And then there is a quiz at the end. Obviously it is optional, it's just for fun, it's multiple choice, but probably around the 20th of December I will post a link for that quiz, and then you can go back, watch all the videos, make sure that you got all the answers, and then when you submit that, that is an entry for a giveaway. Even if you get 0 answers correct, which would be impossible, you can still get an entry, but those with higher scores that do better on that quiz will get more entries, and then I'll put together some little bundles with some of the items from those advent calendars, maybe from some of the subscription boxes that I also open in December, and I will send those out to you in the first week or so of the new year. So it is just a fun way of kind of keeping your ears and your eyes open as we go through these advent calendars. And then of course we do still have our regular December secret password giveaway, but that's just in the afternoon videos, in the regular unboxing videos. So hopefully you saw day 1. Today we are on day 2, and so the box that we are featuring is the Delicious Foods Delivered Route 66 box. So these were really fun. They had a whole bunch of different ones. They had ones for different states. There was a 12-day one for the state of Hawaii, which I may or may not have picked up and may or may not be sharing with you on the channel pretty soon. But obviously there's a completely edible calendars, but I thought that was really fun, instead of just chocolates or instead of just jam or coffee or tea, to have a variety of things from small businesses from a certain region. So really great gift option. They do sell them pretty early. I think I bought mine maybe in September, and then they make sure that they get to you before Thanksgiving because they know that you might be like sending your gifts or giving your gifts at that time. So let me just go ahead and find my little cheat sheet. As some of you know, I still don't have my printer set up. Hopefully that is happening soon, which is very helpful in this unboxing of advent calendars process, but I'm making do. I'm doing what I can. It's a little tricky, you know, when we have the 1st of December is actually on a Sunday and it's right after the Thanksgiving holiday. So this is our Route 66 calendar. It says taste the journey on Route 66. I thought this was pretty cute. You've got Santa in a car. I love me a road trip. And this was just a sleeve. So let me see if I can pull the sleeve off. I'd just like to give you guys all of the details. So this was $159, so that's quite a bit. The shipping for the contiguous US was included. I think they did ship to Hawaii or Alaska if you wanted. So it says open a door each day beginning December 1st to reveal a delicious treat. They just did 24 days, but they've got like the little map, you know, of Route 66, so all the states. It says get ready for an unforgettable celebration of Route 66 filled with delightful memory-making moments. Each door opened along the way is about to become an irresistible delicious experience too. Immerse yourself in the charm of Route 66 with our carefully curated gift box featuring exquisite items for the iconic route. So I thought that was really fun. They did include a QR code down here. Sorry about all the reflection. So I was able to get the information about the different businesses and items that are featured in this box. Now this is what the box looks like. It is just a basic cardboard box, but they did do perforated doors that are pretty hard to get into. And you guys know me, I'm kind of like, I like to do everything very neatly if possible, but I did notice that you can actually just open it up like a gift box too if you want to. So you could actually sneak a peek and find out all of the items inside. I didn't do that. I am going to try to open the doors, but I do try to kind of like pre-open the door before we get into it. So I have done that with day number 2. Now, don't forget what day number 1 was. That's the kind of things that I might ask you on the quiz. So it's really easy because I'm going to make a playlist for all of these videos. So you can always just go back and be like, I don't know, was that on day 1 or day 2? We also kind of like to find out what your favorite item was each day, and that will help us decide what your favorite calendar out of the 5 or 5.5 was this year. And that will also help me decide if I'm going to, 1, do the Adventures with Noel series for a 4th year next year, but also the ones that I may or may not bring back. So we do have 1 repeat calendar this year. That's kind of happened for the past 2 years. We've had kind of the one that I thought was like the best, or like that I was most excited about. That's the one that I brought back. So I went ahead and, like I said, I kind of pre-opened that door. It actually falls all the way off, but I'm trying to keep them kind of connected so that it doesn't get like, I don't have little pieces of cardboard everywhere, because as you know, it's kind of a mess here. So this looks like Terry's Toffee, Breakfast Toffee, Chicago, Chicago Spice Toffee, Orange Blossom Toffee. So this is the little label. And then this is what it looks like. So it looks like chocolate covered toffee. I thought it was like truffles because it looked almost like cocoa powder, because it looks like maybe it got a little bit melted and then re-solidified, which is never like my favorite thing in the world. So this says that this is supposed to be Fruity Pebble Crisps treat dipped in chocolate. So this is supposed to be Terry's Toffee. So let's see, is this correct? I don't know if this is correct. Did things move around in my box? That's also very possible. Let me take a look. No, it's definitely in the right spot. So maybe it's just the wrong day. So let me see if I can find it with my QR code. So this is the kind of stuff that happens on these Advent unboxings, you guys. Let me see if I can find it. So where is my cheat sheet? Let's see. And this is why I like to usually have these things all like printed out for myself, but oh, there it is. I think this was supposed to be on day 3. So it says that this is Indulgent Terry's Toffee Gourmet Trio featuring chai, breakfast, and orange blossom toffees. Based in Highland Park, this artisan toffee maker has delighted locals for decades with unique flavors and a mission to share the finest confections crafted with care. That sounds good. It's only 3 little small pieces, but you know, if you're not sharing this box with a lot of people, I think that's pretty good. I mean, if you do the math, right, 159 divided by, what did I say, 24, there's only 24, so you're paying like $6.63 a day. You know, I don't know, like you're definitely paying for the experience as well as the contents, but I would have liked a little bit more toffee, but I'm still excited about that. So it looks like this was actually day number 3. So now let me go back to my other cheat sheet and we'll talk about the other calendars for today. So next up on our list is Liberty London. That's this little house one right here that's supposed to look like their flagship store. So this is what it looks like. All of the boxes have the gold embossed number on them. And this is our Dr. Seba Rose de Vie Serum. So you all know I am not a huge fan of rose-scented things. I've kind of come around on it a little bit, like especially if it smells like actual roses and not artificial rose, but generally not like my favorite thing in the world. These do, I think this brand has a pretty high retail value. So now they do have a digital like cheat sheet, but it says how to use. Massage a small amount of Rose de Vie serum into the face, neck, and décolleté with upward strokes until absorbed. And then it just tells us that this is a Paris brand. I'm gonna see if I can find the QR code for this and see what it takes us to in terms of the pricing on this baby. Let's see. So I also am having, okay, let's see. Liberty London. Oh, I'm trying to QR code it. So when I go to the website, I think I have it pulled up actually. So day number 2, you have to go to like shop now to find out what they're pricing this at. Come on. So shop now is going to tell me that it is normally 132 pounds, but right now it's on sale for 118 pounds. And of course, pounds are even pricier than US. So let me just see what 118 pounds is. Let's see. We're doing all the math right here. So 118 converted. So this is $149 US, I think, for that size. That's a lot for a serum, honestly, but I guess this is a full-size product because they did tell us that it was a full-size product. We get a lot of full-size product in the Liberty London box, which is one of the reasons that I brought it back to the Advent series this year. So I think Advent calendars, especially when they do give you like more deluxe sample sizes and full sizes, you're getting a huge value, right? I don't know if they told us what the value on this one was this year. I think they said the value was like $1,300. $1,300. That's pretty crazy. Not like I can't even imagine. I think that's like around the same as what the Vogue calendar is supposed to be. And that one was even more expensive. So the Liberty London calendar was about the same as it was last year, maybe a teeny tiny bit more. So let's move on to our next one because like I said, we were featuring the Delicious Foods Delivered calendar today. We won't spend too much time on the craziness of Dr. Sebaugh. We also have from Vogue, speaking of which, from, let's do Grabby. I always forget Grabby because I don't have a ton of information, but it does tell us on the back that we got, oh, this is cool, a mini watercolor sketchbook. So they didn't give us a ton of information. I think a lot of these products you can probably find on the Grabby site, and I'm kind of partial to Grabby because, of course, they do actually send me their quarterly box, or at least they've sent me one, and I do have an affiliate link and code for you, so check that out in the description box below. This is super cute. Very, very pink. Definitely Grabby branded. It's even got their name right on there, but it has a teeny tiny little elastic to keep it closed, and then it's thicker paper so that you can do little watercolors. So I've always admired people who have their little travel watercolor kits and do little watercolors. It's adorable. I don't know that I would use it. It's a little pink for me, honestly, but like that is a cute little art supply to receive in an Advent box. So good job, Grabby. All right, and then from Vogue, that very expensive calendar, which we'll talk about when we get to that day that it's featured, we have this lovely lady all wrapped up in her furs. I have a feeling those are not faux. And then we will get into, we've got our ball of shred, just because by the time it shows up, it's just balled up. Oh, there's no sticky stuff this time around. Yesterday there was like sticky stuff on my nail varnish. So this tells us it's called Holiday Number by Helen Dryden. And it tells us when it's from 1919. Pretty crazy. It says, another evocative, witty design by the ever relatable Helen Dryden. Her festive traveler wrapped up against the swirling snowfall. Holiday time, Vogue rejoiced. What a glorious, laughing, dashing through the woods imply. What a spicy smell of evergreen. What visions of warm, gay rooms and dancing feet. Cajoling music. Okay, cajoling. I always think of cajoling as like negative. I'm going to have to use, again, glasses. This is the Caviar Eyeshadow Stick in Eau Naturelle by Laura Mercier, again from Paris. So it says, I have had them in my pro makeup kit for years. They are blendable, comfortable, and flattering on everyone. So that is Beauty Writer. And then of course we have an individual QR code for each of these. I did go ahead and pull it up ahead of time so that it's a little bit bigger and I don't have to do the QR code for everything every day. But this is like their award-winning Caviar Stick eye color. So what they tell us, especially for Vogue and Liberty London, because they are UK beauty advent calendars, sometimes I have to do a little bit of translation in terms of finding what the prices are in the US, because usually there's a US site, you know, what they say about it. So this time around, I did find the Caviar Eye Stick in Eau Naturelle, which is normally 28 pounds, but it's if on the US site it's normally 17. It is currently on sale for $12.75, so that seems pretty reasonable. It says during party season, oh, we have another, like, you know, words from an editor. I don't like to spend too long on my glam, so any product that gets me out the door and having a good time is a winner in my book. Laura Mercier's Caviar Shadow Sticks are an excellent case in point. They offer show-stopping pigment in just a few swipes with a creamy formula that glides on and sets in place within seconds. They make a neutral base, subtle, sultry, smoky eye, or sparkly New Year's Eve look absolutely effortless. We love that. It says, especially great for mature skin. I've had them on my my pro makeup kit for years. Oh, so they just gave us a shorter version of it. So it's that very au naturel, very like nude shade. I would have loved to get like more of a holiday sparkly one. So I know Laura Mercier is supposed to be amazing, but it does look very creamy and nice. And then I think you just like screw that to come up a little bit more. So there we go. Got that too. It definitely looks like it's gonna blend in really easily, but I do like an eyeshadow stick. I think it's a nice base like they said, and I will definitely use this one. So pretty cool. So that was what we got from Vogue. And then our last calendar for today would be Bokksu. So here is the little Bokksu from Bokksu. That's that green one that's like poking out right there. Let's see what we have for Bokksu. Today we got an edible item, which I do think most of the items in Bokksu, I think it's going to be like a 2/3 situation. So we have some lifestyle items. I really liked the cultural element, like what they told us about day one. So this looks like mochi to me. Oh, it says peach mochi. Well, it says peach. I can't read the other stuff. So we have a little edible something that is in peach. It says fruit daifuku mochi white peach, filled with a refreshingly sweet white peach center. This soft, chewy mochi offers a burst of juicy flavor in every bite. Now, normally, I'm going to tell you, I am not a huge mochi fan. Like, I know, like, in Hawaii, like, butter mochi is, like, a big thing because we have a lot of Japanese influence. Like, it's very chewy. It's very glutinous because that's basically what it is. Well, rice. It's made out of rice, but it has that, like, glutinous texture. It's like chewy. It's very carby, but peach makes me a little bit more interested though. And I do like ice cream mochi, like the ice cream balls, like a green tea mochi ice cream ball. Like that stuff is good, but usually just like eating a ball of mochi for me is a lot. I knew going in that we might get some mochi. And it's all got that like the flour on the outside of it. So the ingredients are all like in Japanese, but I do think that on the website, and they have a digital version as well of theirs. Let me just double check. So let's see. I'm looking at the wrong day. So it says the flavor is sweet, it's vegetarian, it's from the Nara prefecture. So that's like all cool stuff that they tell you on the website. And it says also contains, it doesn't seem to have any sort of like, you know, dietary restrictions. So kind of fun. All right. So I guess it's probably rice flour on the outside because I don't think it's like regular rice, regular flour. But I'll try this because it's peach. You guys let me know in the comments below if you like mochi. So that was our day number 2. Again, we have our Terry's Toffee, which sounds good. Chicago spice toffee with orange blossom. So there's 3 different ones. There's a breakfast toffee, a Chicago spice, and an orange blossom spice. That's what I was like it was not, I was not figuring it out, that there's 3 different flavors in there. There's no way of knowing which one is which. I guess you could smell them and maybe guess. We got our Dr. Siba Rose de Vie serum. That would probably be the most expensive item today. That was from Liberty London. We got our cute little watercolor notebook from Grabby. Our peach daifuku mochi. Is that how you say peach? Daifuku? Mochi from Bokksu. And then this Laura Mercier eyeshadow stick. So I actually think I'm going to say this is my favorite thing today. Just because it's a well-known brand that I don't have the opportunity to use that often. And I can always use like a nice eyeshadow stick base. So I think this is my favorite. But you all let me know what your favorite was in the comments below. And I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing, which is later this afternoon, but then of course for tomorrow for day 3.